Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run on second down with Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Rush in. He's checking.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, high 7.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Orban.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, here we go. Let's get it out.
Now it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
He's coming.
General West.
We got double up, double up. Hey,
Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 66 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Get that quarterback, D-line. 51, sound. Hey, 59, ready.
check 99. Watch the eye.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike, 57. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Hey, South. Hey, Tuesday. Ready, set.
Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
21.
Watch the twins. Joker.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Bravo.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Rabbit.
Ready, go.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 79 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Ryan. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. Jones has it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. Looking end zone for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the run.
To throw again. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
57's Mike.
Ryan. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now Trubisky.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
51, down!
36.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Keep playing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan is complete to Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 50 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
51, Sam! Let's go. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On first down, Ryan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On third down, Cohen. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Rick Rock. Hip-hop. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken short. A little juke. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the... ...34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
11. Ready to go.
Here's Ryan to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Check. 51, down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
80 weapon.
Shift. Check three.
21. 51. Space.
Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
I got you, son.
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
21.
First and goal.
6-6. Pull it high.
Safety's creeping. Slam.
Check 26. Gun.
SOS. Back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here I come again.
Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Motion to backfield. Jam. Check 24.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 66 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Wrigley. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch. Mike 5-9. Ain't no such thing as green.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Falcons have taken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14-yard pickup, but it's 3rd down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, switch gear. Kill. Check it out,
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Kill.
Topper!
Kill, turn up. Switch. Got it. Mike. Watch a slant.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check three, check three, check three.
X3, 218, chopper.
Yeah, you don't want none. Hey, alert 48, alert.
Check.
48 right now, let's go. Blue Dan.
Get out.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
48 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then they'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
59 Mike, check. Hey, alert 3. Watch out.
Here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 25, check 25, check 25.
To throw again, Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Go, go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 40 yards, gotta go.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48. Let him go.
Throwing again, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You got tight right there. Check 3.
Hey, South.
Mike, 48. Mike.
Check, check. Check, check.
I can't.
Ready, set.
Again, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
20. Hey, zoom.
To throw again is Ryan. And it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Check three, squeeze. Watch twist.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 35 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
throwing now. Ryan on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 47 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up second down.
Check.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Kill. Rush in. He's checking.
They'll run here with Ingram. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Let's go, D. Go. Shift.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I just want all of the dudes to the world. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.